Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online. This is just going to be a little special episode here. People have wondered before. I've had some questions about how do I manage to run festivals on, at this point, three characters, really. I run them on Glenorin, I run them on Gnarlo, and I run them on Gnarlo now because I have to try to run all three of them, get enough points to buy the stuff that I want on all three of them. How do I do it? Well, this right here is how I do it. You see, I'm basically dual boxing, double boxing right now. If you've got a good enough computer, they allow you to run as long as you've got two accounts, and I do have two accounts. Glenorin over here is on one account, and Gnarlo, and Gnarrenay for that matter, is on a second account. So I do have two accounts that I've had for many, many years now. I think I got them. I know I started up this account. This is the original account over here, the one with the Glenorin on it. Oh, by the way, say hello to everyone, Gnarlo. Good boy. So this was my original account. I started it up back in April of 2007. And I think it was 2 months later, probably, I think June of 2007 is whenever I started up the account over here with Gnarlo. So as long as you've got two accounts, they allow you to do them. You do have to have either two computers, or in this case, I'm running it on my computer over here, the Beast, which I've finally gotten back mostly working again. I did the recent channel update where I talked about the fact that I was having some serious problems with my computers, where I had that Windows patch that went bad and borked Windows, and so I've had to reinstall everything. It has taken 2 days to get Lord of the Rings working again. I have uninstalled it, reinstalled it twice, and all that. I kept getting the error message, whatever it is, like DC00007B error or something along those lines. And you look it up. I finally found a web page that not only listed how to fix it, but gave links to the files. There are files. Whenever you get that message, it's looking for older files for the launcher. The game itself doesn't need those files. The game itself can run perfectly fine with modern versions of the Visual C files that it's looking for. But the launcher actually has to have the older versions of files. And I have to tend to, this problem has been going around since at least 2010, 2011. There are messages on there are messages, threads on the forums from 2010 at least about this being a problem and people having to get these files. So Standing Stone, if y'all do anything, fix the damn launcher so that you don't have to have these files installed on your computer to get it to work. Update the damn thing. Get it to run with like modern versions of DirectX and all. Good God Almighty. Anywho, so it's taken 2 days to get going, and as you see, the graphics, I've got the graphics turned down low. I can actually run them with the graphics higher than these. I can run it with two boxes, but it's a lot easier running it like this with the graphics turned down all the way. You get a much better frame rate and much less juddering and lagging and that kind of thing going on. So, and also at the moment, the only thing I can run at the moment is DirectX 9. It's the only thing that these two programs are recognizing. I can go over here and pull up this. Let's go to options. So as you see right now, I'm running it very low, and DirectX 9, it doesn't even give me the choice of going to 10 or 11 right now. So I've got to reinstall DirectX 11 again. To see if I can get it running here on the machines. The only thing is right now, since it's taken me 2 days of those files to get the game even running. I mean, that's 2 days where I haven't been doing the Summerfest and all, and I'm kind of worried that reinstalling it's going to screw everything up again. We'll just have to see. So this is how I do it. I said I dual box with the characters here. So I'll show you all. I'm gonna run one of the quests. I'll run the one over here with the ice cube. So normally, let's see. I am going to put since this is Gnarlo's show, I will click here and have Glenorin be following Gnarlo. So you do that. Come back over here. Grab Gnarlo now. And let's run down the hill. The big thing is keep an eye on both of the screens. I want to make sure that he's keeping up with them. You're going to get some lag here. It's going to look like on this screen, it's going to look like he's lagging way behind. Over on here on this one, you see how close he is in reality. It just takes that long for the video signal to get from this particular instance to the turbine server, standing stone servers, and then back to us. So he's actually closer. The big thing though is, and you'll see as we're running along, be careful about dragging off your second character, just like when someone in your party is following on you. Don't get too close to trees. Be careful about turning tight corners and all, because you want to be sure that we're going to do ice delivery.
Good day. Might I have
You want to make sure you're not dragging him off on any...
Stay and have some tea.
Make sure you're not dragging him off on any corners and stuff. Alright, this one I'm going to run him over here separately. Have them over here at the same time, but run them over here separately. Because they're both going to have to click on the ice block. Fortunately, yes, it is a time one, but you've got so much time to do it. Let's get both of them going. Click here again, put them back on follow, and then let's take off down the hill. Once again, I'm also checking that left-hand screen, making sure I'm not getting too close to tables, too close to fence posts, that I'm not going to drag. In fact, I may slow down just a little bit, let him catch up a little. There we go. Make sure I'm not going to drag him off on anything. We'll head on down the hill. We are going to buy water. That's going to give us a good opportunity to maneuver through a bunch of things like the bridge coming up here and all. Let's wait and let him catch up again. Okay. There we are. Now usually I cut here and cut across the fields because that's an easier way I tend to find to avoid the hobbit that's got the little flaming heat up above our head. Because we cut across and didn't go back out on the road up there at the party tree, we cut across the fields down to Backshot Road, we missed the cat. There's a cat up there that has the little flaming thing up above their head. Yep, there she is, right over there. You see the little flame over her head. You don't want to get close to her while you're hauling these ice cubes here, because it's just like the nosy hobbits and the hungry hobbits in the pie quest and the mail delivery quest. She will end your event here with the carrying the ice. Alright, we are almost there. Coming up on Our Lady who makes all of the... Yep, see, delivered the ice and delivered the ice. Now, with this particular quest, you got to make sure you actually complete it. Good. And another Summerfest token. And ice delivery. And good. Alright. And at this point, what I would normally do is pick up the frozen sweet cream quest on both of them. Get the sweet cream, get the fruit, run in there and get the honey, and then run all the way back up the hill again. So that is basically how it's done. And I will do that. The only thing you can't really... Well, actually, you can even do the fishing quest this way. It gets a little harder, and I'm using... Whenever I do that, I basically use the hotkey. I use like I'll move the fishing tokens down here on like 0, and then on both of them, and then I'll go back and forth. It's like if he gets a bite, I'll click here and push 0 right quick, and then if he gets a bite, I'll click here and push 0 right quick. So pretty much have to use the hotkeys if you're doing something like that. I have not actually done anything, I haven't dual boxed with like combat. I've never done it with one of them fighting, tanking, and the other one healing or anything like that. I've never tried that. That's something I did briefly back in EverQuest. I occasionally dual boxed in EverQuest with a like a necro and a cleric. But that has been a long time ago. That's been ages ago, like 14, 15 years. So it's just not something I want to do anymore, and it's not something you really need to do here. The only place you would do it would be in one of the instances, maybe, and those are hard enough as it is. I don't think I could do it on. Split screen like this. So anyway, there you go. That's how it's done. And I thought y'all might be interested, and might be of some interest to see how I tend to run my characters around during the festivals here. That's if I'm playing by myself. If Mind Fiend's on, then it'll be him and me. I devote my attention to just running the one character. But there you go. Hope y'all have had a good one. I'm going to try, now that the computer is back up and running, and I can actually get LOTRO up and running again. I'm going to try and get an episode up tomorrow. And in the meantime, we will see y'all next time. Have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.